your boy Super speaking. Please enjoy your flight in Elite Dangerous. Just coming back from a mining mission in Quebec. Got from 2 to 3 million of Alexandrite and Serendibite. I know it's probably, I'm guessing, like 6 million. So 10 times that is 2 million, about 2.5 from Serendibite, and then another 4 from Alexandrite. So yeah, about 7 million. And I got a fighter in my fighter hangar in my ship. So when we pull up into the mining area, I can drop him out and have him defend us. That's why my cargo space is so low. So we were getting like 14 million a run if we were core mining. This should bring us up to enough to start working on our next ship, which is a Type 7 transporter. A lot like this. I think more militaristic though. With a name like Type 7 transporter, how could it not be, But just reading a little bit of information on how to mine. It's not too much. I looked up one system because they said in icy rings are good for core mining only, metal rich or for both, and metallic or for just laser mining. So metallic for engineering materials. Or what they're materials, I'm not sure. They're not specifically for engineering, like nickel, iron, germanium, vandamium. Get those laser mining and surface riding your SRV on the surface to find different deposits, but geological source signals. But it don't have to be maxed out. It's a mining vessel. Combats are a little different because whatever ship we're buying and our newest one, we're gonna want to use it at the least. We don't have to, and if we want to use it, combat can't go with the E shield and E weapons combat. You have to have you're pretty well secured before you start going out in it. But mining vessels, not so much. All you need is a mining laser and a refinery or cargo holds. It's a simple thing. You can get your upgrades one at a time. But I have to see. So like, I'm always looking at the Federal dropship, how it's a fighter, but it's got a big cargo space, like it's an armed carrier of some sort. So I think the Type 7's just like that, but less of a fighter and more of a carrier, because it's a transporter. So I don't know. Thinking mining. That's the only mining, smuggling. Things that involve danger and hauling. So I think it'd be interesting. I want to know if it can do both. If it can mine and smuggle, then that's what we'll do in it. But we'll save the smuggling until we got it secured. I wanted to go in it to metallic rings, and since I've read that about the guide, I haven't done so. I went to an icy core mining ring, and I core mine. So wanted to get some engineering materials. We're very low on iron and nickel. Because when you go down, because we've been wasting it on limpets just as fast as we get it. Thanks to... Oh, we're back up to 23. I'm serious. Every time I get 10, I ended up using it for a long time there. So we could have hundreds right now. if I'd have brought more limpets every time.
Landing gear deployed.
See, so the next other ships are going to be bigger than this, so we could hold 64 and a fighter carrier with 2 planes. That was a lot of fun with the fighter. Got to test it. I should have recorded it. Because you can take control of it, and he can command your ship. You can dock it. You can fight in it. It's cool. A lot of complexity and depth to the game. We gotta sell this stuff. So this should be a good place to sell both. Both should be over $250,000 a piece, from last I checked. This is 269,000 per unit, and it's the best paying of all the lists. Because As you can see on the right, we have 4.5 million of it. Good deal then. All the red arrows going down. Nowhere better around here. 5 closest systems, I believe. We got another one because the refinery was full. And then Serendipite, same as that one. Best selling place right here. Another 4 million. I'll do it. We have 6 more of something. What is it? Oh, that's limpets. I didn't even destroy all my limpets. Oh well, because it was 2 cores, and I was stuck with 6 limpets. So I figured let's just go. We don't need limpets for materials harvesting, but we might as well get something of value while we're there.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
I don't want to do it a long time because I want to do something else in the video. I don't want the video to be just that. Map these. So I'm gonna look up a material. Like this is a mining guide. It doesn't say this system has the best place for materials specifically. It says metallic rings are the type choice for laser mining. They have platinum and pennite hotspots where you can mine with lasers. The asteroids and metallic rings have the highest mineral content, which makes filling your hold much faster with laser mining than with core mining. So rocky rings are the type for core mining. Icy rings is both mining and core, laser mining and core mining, but the mineral content is lower, so it can take longer. Mine with lasers, do a hot spot in a metallic ring with pristine reserves. I'm going to type in mining materials. Hopefully they know what I mean. Elite. Dangerous. It seems like it'd be a common thing, but it's not. None of the autofill were closed. I don't even see sites with it proper. The materials they're listing are the stuff we want to sell: gold, silver, indite. These are not upgrade materials. Hmm. Good website though. Yeah, a lot of them are just guides to mining with no reference to crafting materials and engineering materials. Besides metallic ring with pristine reserves, so it said. Used with the laser miner. Lasers are the only way we're going to get the materials. I know that for certain, like iron and nickel. You can't even sell those. Metal rich do not have valuable minerals for laser mining, and you don't want to core mine platinum and these other things because they're cheaper. And you can mine them in metallic rings. Metallic rings, it's not going to tell us where to get specific materials. But if I do a search on the database for mining spots, I can search. There's no hot spots for iron and nickel, so just search for rings with metallic. Did it say? Was it saying metallic? Christ. Metallic rings with pristine reserves. That's a little trait on the system map when you hover over it. But we're not going to see it because there's no ring planets here. Power, influence. I don't see reserves. It's the reserves right there. Metallic rings with pristine reserves. That's the absolute best. So it's going to be hard to find. Where are we at? Hip 5623. Maximum distance 100 light years. The belt in hip 16650 is pristine. And it's the closest. Hip 16650. We haven't been there yet. So away we go. How much money did we make? We made 8 million. Up to 39 million. Yeah, that's good enough to start anything but combat. So like a hauler with one hauler with 132 cargo is you can use that, and then you can make it add another one. It'll be 64. It's easy, no problem. But a fighter with no shield and one gun isn't going to help you kill pirates to get the second gun. You know. And if we wanted to start thinking ahead, we could start doing missions for the Empire, mining missions. I mean the Alliance, because our next ship's, that's 2 ships away. Next is the Type 7, then after that's the Alliance Chieftain. They got some ugly ass ships. Even like the keelback look better than them. No, they look like the keelback kind of, but just shinier and look helicopter more long and aerodynamic. This has the same curves, but it's just a box. New system. No fuel scoop in her. She's got good fuel economy though. It's weird because you think a flying box would be a terrible fuel economy. That's all the fuel you got. Fuel you have to use to start and stop this motherfucker. Bring the resistance.
Frameshift drive charging.
After the Type 7, our next 4 ships are all power-specific ships. The Alliance Chieftain, the Federal Assault Ship, the Imperial Clipper, then the Alliance Crusader.
3, 2.
And then 2 more after that, the Alliance Challenger and the Federal Gunship. So after the Type 7, our next 6 ships are power-specific. So, and all of them are new ranks to us. So we're gonna have to get back into missions, regardless of our money. That's okay though. It's alright. It's alright, baby. Should have checked for ring systems. Big thing about Elite Dangerous mining is people want overlapping hotspots. People want, things like that. None of it's basic shit. So if you want information on basic shit, I don't know, you're gonna have a hard time finding it. Because it's a complex issue, and so everybody wants to tackle the complexity of it. It's a teacher's dream. I'm not gonna go through any trouble I'm not gonna go through any trouble finding overlapping hotspots or anything like that. Because even with the guide, I'm not gonna go through that trouble. Because the guide will tell you right where it's at, but they're so rare that it's gonna be 200, 300 light years away. I'm not dealing with that shit. I could be out making money. Mining is a time-consuming ass thing for me in this small ship anyway. I could be out there making money instead of hunting down that shit. But when you have a ship that holds 1,000 units, then it's a different story. You go to one hot spot that pays 300,000 versus one that pays 250. It's gonna make a big difference. And the extra 5 jumps is gonna not gonna matter at that point. We'll get there eventually. I don't think with the Type 6 though. I think that's just a small improvement. Maybe a better gun slot or something. I don't know. A better sensor slot. Something insignificant. Type 6 was shitty. I didn't even use the Type 6. I bought it, sold it. If I have one, I know I bought it twice. That ship was terrible. Or maybe I'm thinking about the Adder. Maybe both of them. I don't know. I didn't want to buy this one because I thought it would be shitty as those two. But this one turned out to be our mining dream early game. I wouldn't mind it with anything lower than this. I'll tell you that. But you probably could with the Diamondback. But you'd be coming back. Your cargo would be so small. It would be 16. You'd be doing mining trips of $1 million, and you wouldn't have. If you wanted all the right mining tools, you couldn't have any weapons. If you wanted a weapon, then you couldn't do it. So too much of a hassle in that shit. Not enough money. Because we could get in our combat vessel, go make $4 million, do complete $4 million missions in the same amount of time as one. As we, like mining would be 4 hours compared to our 1 hour in the combat. It's not worth it. That's why it's an explorer, not a miner. That's why it's not armored like this. I think they wanted this to be a first miner because mining you get crossed by pirates. No other purpose for it. Smuggling. You could smuggle in the Diamondback for sure, though. I was gonna get some customization options, but I'm waiting until I have 6,000 art. I'm gonna get the lights for the dash, because the colors for the ship, we don't see that. The trails that burn out the back of the ship, we don't see that. Nameplates, we don't see. Insignia stickers, we don't see. The weapons, we only see if we have beam lasers. But our weapons are colorful enough already, so I'm not getting that. Like if I was multiplayer and other people saw it, that's different. So I'm thinking all the cockpit decorations is all we'll get, so I can see them and enjoy them. One, two bobbleheads, the lights. I was thinking maybe the letters, but I don't know what I would spell out with them yet. Maybe the name of my squadron, GGG, represent. Maybe something Empire related. The Empire, Imperial. Because I should not. We're not gonna have enough time to do this. Like, I think we should just quit and go do the ship. This is taking up all the time, and then we got to surface scan 2 of them. But it's money. It's a lot of money. And we're not going to make money right now, so we need it. It's all about balance. balance multitasking, and getting the next best thing. Well, it's about exploration and lore, and beauty, and the greater good of all of the galaxy. It's about everything.
System scan complete.
Oh, look at this Earth like with ring. Oh, it's a gas giant. Where's the Earth likes? The water worlds we were looking at. Are they moons? Don't reckon they would be. But at Akinar, there's Earth-like moons. Probably is in the Federal Imperium systems as well. Not the Federal Imperium, the Federal Asian Federation. That would have been a sight to behold. Earth-like with rings. There's no water worlds in here. The last one, there's only one. That can't be right. I could have swore I saw two red dots. Could have swore. And they were like right on top of each other. That's why I missed it. It's not going to give me any arrows to it now, is it? There it is. There's two red dots right there. Right next to each other. 10. Oh, we didn't finish that one? 10 and 6? So 10, 6 is going to be closer. Where is 6 at? 8, 7. The ringed water world. Look at that. That's cool. Mining by a water world. Oh, these might have rings with permit. This is the place. This is where we were going for the ring with metal-rich pristine reserves. Metal-rich. It doesn't say any reserves. Pristine reserves, right? The first one, right there. And that's a rocky with. And the second one, metal-rich with pristine reserves. And they're all metal-rich with pristine reserves. The whole system's metal-rich with pristine reserves. And it's the anarchy system. And if there's an IF here, if you were really enthusiastic about mining, this would be your place to set up shop. There's no interstellar faction here. Or it might tell us when we land, or I don't know. Dock. I think it does. Usually it'll say services will be told to you when you dock, but there's not even any stations or planned settlements here. All these damn well, there's a lot of moons and there's a water world. A lot of things, places for people to live, and all these damn pristine rings. In the world of space miners, and nobody touches this place. Like it'd be all right, in the world, it's within logic, I think, but in a multiplayer universe, why isn't it not depleted? I know people have mined millions of dollars from here before. I'm not in the mood to even scan these, honestly. We're not. Well, I guess we're not going to mine. We can just mark this as a good place to mine. Maybe I should just wait on the ship. Because it's a mining. We're going to probably use it for mining. Take a look at the description. but it's even more of a big ugly box than this one. It's a mid-range transport vessel, new model, released in 3290. It's slow but moves a lot of tonnage for its size. Has four small one-point weapons, so it's not good at combat. Four utility mounts. It's got 100 cargo, and you know, nothing sticks. It's off 350 tons. Oh, that's its mass. Doesn't say. So it's got five cargo racks that hold three that hold 32. So that's 96. Then one that holds another 32. That's 128 cargo space. And we're only doing 32 yet. And we're not going to be able to, we're going to have mining laser, abrasion blaster, seismic charge launcher, and one weapon. But we could also have a fighter in that, our fighter hangar. We could put that in there. We should mine in that. We're already here. We should scan everything. Hopefully they saw one. Oh, there's no stations here. Damn it. One solid ring.
Surface scan complete.
No hot spots. It says there's two ring clusters. It must be this outer one.
Surface scanned by 50%.
I don't see an outer ring cluster. It says ring A scanned complete. So it must be a ring B, right? 100%
Surface
must.
scan complete.
Only one ring system. No hot spots in it. No POIs even. Said complete. It's got the grids on it. Looked like it scanned the whole thing the first time too, so on we go. I'm not scanning all the ring systems. The most I'll just bookmark it, but do a search for the ship. Yep, 16650. One jump away in Angard. Angered. It's a funny name. Got me excited to mine with it. Like, we're gonna be making 3 times as much money as we are in this ship. So it's got 3 5s and 2 4s. We've got 1 5, but we're gonna have to use one of the 5s in it as a fighter. So it's got 2 5s, 2 4s, and we've got 1 5. So that's a hell of an improvement. 36, we're going to be up to at least 96. 3 times the money. 108, something like that. Definitely worth it. And we don't have to, everything should be cheap as far as the hard points go because they're all one. And all we really need is oh yeah, I forgot a refiner. So we're going to have double. Or we're still going to have more than double, I think. So if we'll have 2 5s and 1 4, so that's 90 something. or 80 something. 5 is 30, 32, a 4 is 16, so we're gonna have two fives, which is 32, and one 4, 48. Oh well, not that big of an improvement, I guess. I might be thinking about this wrong. Oh, it holds 6 cargo racks. Oh yeah, so we're definitely gonna be worth it. Not level fives. It comes equipped with fives, but it's in a 6 slot. So one of the its fours were really fives, and it's got 3 6s. So one of those is gonna be the fighter. So we'll have 2 6s, which each 6 holds 64. And then one of the fives is going to be a refinery, so we'll have 1 5, which is 32, and two 6s, which is 128. Anyway, it's an offer I can't refuse. That's all I gotta say. Oh, this is already mapped or something? It's like we're doing on there. No, not by
Surface
me.
scanned by 50%.
Yeah, it's 10 prober, okay. Put this one on the back side. This one on the back side. Almost got that top one center. This might do her. If we get 96 cargo capacity before Olympics, it's worth it. That's 3 times what we're doing now. 24 million a run, but it's gonna be more time too to fill that month. So fighting is definitely the fastest way to make good money. Then I would say mining. Mining sure ain't the funnest. I like fighting, man. I like doing the variety of missions. So I like the land, hack something, then and go find and kill that person. But sometimes it's a little too complicated, and you just want to get in and kick some ass in the fighter, you know. Why is this one so? We're gonna do the front. Gaps in the front. There goes our efficiency bonus for Ludovision. 87, 89, 90.
Surface scan complete.
All right. Engard. I'm Engard at you. Engard. See the name Angered? Want to jump. Like I wouldn't mind going to something
Crate
like
shift
the
drive
rings. We're going
charging.
there. We sought it out because it's the best place to get upgrade materials. But if we run into core asteroids there, I'm gonna mine them. Hell yeah, and we're gonna mine other shit, little shit.
2, 1.
I'm not gonna go there and turn that shit down for iron and nickel. Fuck that. And it's Hia Ring. Why is Hia Ring? That's ironic. We're on this mining mission, but the store we're going to is Hia Ring. Hia Ring. You would think that would be an asteroid belt or a ring system or something. Yeah, yeah, hey, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What a long trip it's been.
Lincoln Yankee Oscar uniform. Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely during arrival and departure. Request approved. Prep for arrival on landing pad 4-5. You are cleared for automated approach, Commander.
It's the flying angels, yeah.
Landing gear deployed.
What, girl? You know what I like? Put on that 45 dress there. You tease me.
Landing complete. Commence system shutdown. Welcome to our starboard, Commander.
Okay, this is our ship, isn't it? Really don't have it. Type 7 transfer. Oh, I cannot wait to get to the crate. That's 6 ships away. What are they thinking about? Yeah, Type 7, Alliance Chieftain, Federal Assault Ship, Imperial Clipper, Alliance Crusader, Alliance Challenger. We got all the Alliance ships in one go, like one after the other. And the rest, on all the rest of the Federal ones, too. The Imperial one's the most expensive in the game, the last one, so. And the Crate Mark II, 45 million. Double what we're paying for now. No, no, a little more than double. Type 7 transporter. Type 7 is a freighter that occupies a position between the smaller Type 6 and the larger Type 9. The ship's notable jump range and comparatively low price point make it a good option for aspiring traders. It's been designed for large landing pads. It's sure not going to win you any dog fights. That's for sure. See, all 4-1 slots for utility mount. See the cargo? We got 32, 64, 96, 108, 118, whatever. but it can hold more than those. All those fives are sixes, all the fours are fives. And the normal, what we've come to expect from our ships now for the core internal. Store current ship. Yeah. They would only pay us for part of our exchange. Why is that? Part exchange on current ship? Oh, because this one's more expensive. I get it. Even after all those, some of those things we put in that ship cost 30 million themselves, and the ship was 14, and they're only going to pay me less than what the ship's worth. Like, serious? We've got like $80 million into a $14 million ship. Now we gotta outfit this bad boy. Like, it's a big ugly thing. We're gonna need some mining gear. Oh man, I wanted to take off our mining gear from the old one. Damn it. They have what we need though, in all ones. Subsurface missiles, abrasion blaster. Made a big mistake by not gutting the ship first. Can we buy back? Go to the shipyard. Stored. Oh yeah, okay, stored. We need to. I thought I sold it. Okay. Used. I'm buying all this shit again. We got $80 million worth of shit in here. I mean, core internals and everything was expensive as fuck. I'm taking every last thing on out of here. Every last little thing. It's going to cost us to empty it because they want to put the default lowest class things right back in it when you take something out. We could leave the twos in because we can't use, but we can use the abrasion blaster. Even though I bought one already, so we'll just sell it. Help offset all the money we're going to be spending. And take the pulse wave analyzer, shield booster, point defense turret. That's a cool thing to have. And we're going to take the bulkheads. Power plant. Thrusters. We're not going to be able to use things like the frame shift drive. I already know. Never again. Only on this ship and maybe the one before it. Life support we could use on a lot of early game ships and one or two of these mid game ships. Power and distributor. I'm not sure. 2A sensors. I won't probably know. This is an old ship. This is our entry level ship. This is not a keelback. Yeah, this is not. This is not our expensive one. I was wrong when I was talking about all that shit. That was the Vulture. This was a normal entry level ship before the prices got extravagant. We'll take the cargo. We can keep the cargo rack. Those are. I'll store the fighter bay, refinery. Although we're probably going to have to buy a new one anyway because we want fives. Olympic controllers are probably the most important thing out of all this. Detailed surface scanners closed. $1 million. And we have an engineered one floating around at home or in one of our ships. Well, it's an important thing to have when you're mining, and an engineered one can only be better. Guaranteed to get used. This doesn't have a docking computer. I should have took that off. I didn't know. Uh, 1D mining laser turret. That means we can have somebody in our crew. Oh yeah, I hired a crewmate who was piloting the fighter. Forgot to mention that. So this is you can use this one, I guess. It's turreted, but it's not fully auto like the weapons. So I don't know what else turreted can mean. I still have to aim it then, don't I? Okay, transfer, pulse wave analyzer. We get an A one of these from somewhere. Shield booster. Fully defense turret. We don't really need anything else. Electronic countermeasures, scanners. Either point defense turret or shield booster. What kind of pulse? They only have Bs as well. Okay. Don't have to have anything right now. So because we're going to be putting some expensive things in here. So let's get those first. We could use the bulkheads. I'm glad I did that. Why does not let me use my bulkheads that I stored? This is the ones we stored for 15 million. Power plant. They've got a 4 power plant, but it takes a 5. So I'm not going to put our 4A in unless they don't have a 5A. They got a 5A. Thrust 5E thrusters. Ours were 4A. They only have a 4A, so I'll put our 4A in. No, the 5E is the 5E better than the 4A or not? Of course, never a straight answer. Longer jump range with the 4A. Oh, jump range? What the hell does that have to do with jump range? Because of its weight? Yeah, this one's double. Well, the weight's worth it. We'll stick with the 5E. Frame shift drive. I think we had a 4. Yeah. You go 5B is better than a 5E. It's only 1 million. Life support. Life support we can use. Of course, they're not letting us, though. Why are they not? I just stored a life support here. 1A life support, okay. Okay, whatever. They got a 4A and it's cheap, so whatever. Power distributor, we need a 4. We have a 3. 4A. Sensors, we got 3. I think it was just 1 sensors. So, yeah, we don't have any sensors that are compatible. 3B is the best we could do. But we can use it in this condition. Got a big ass fuel tank. Where's my bulkheads? I stored some 1A military grade reactive surface composite. It cannot be fitted because it's only for our ship. Okay, I see. That's weird. Well, it's the best they have. We don't have the credits. They have reactive surface composite. Those are ship specific. That sucks. Reinforced alloy is better, and it's all we can get for now. 15 million for the military grade composite. 37 million. Like, we'll never need that for this ship. We're not going to use it for fighting. It's hardly going to fight, and when it does, we'll have the fighter defending it. So I might just leave it as what it is. And we're done with this category. So we're going to need. We have a 5 fighter hangar, so that's what I'll put. One of these 5 slots. I remember storing it now. Don't you play with me. 5D fighter hangar. So let's put it in an optional terminal in a 5 slot. Transfer. Doesn't show up. Why is that? This is a 5 slot. A flat number 5 internal compartment. It should go in there. You'll put smaller things. What about in a 6? Can I put it in the 6? You can't put it in the 6. Well, what do you know? Does this not take a fighter bay? You got to be kidding me. Bet you this does not take a fighter bay. Type. So we're not gonna have any weapons, but we'll have good defenses without a fighter bay. Not this ship. The Type 9 and the Type 10. But that's all the more money we're gonna make then. So we're gonna get. I guess we'll get a 6 shield then. I still want a 5. Let's see about a 5. We have a 5 anywhere. 5D fighter hangar 5E frame shift drive can be sold. 2E cannon. We have a 6C bi-weave shield. Passenger cabins. No engineered 5A shield, huh? Oh yeah, well we can't really skimp on the shield now. They've only got 3s. That's the smallest we can get on this ship. 3s, that's it. So it's hard for me to arrange things. I guess we could go with a 5A refinery. They have 4A is the best they got. The fuck? Can't get anything here. Well, what about change Super Cruise Assist to the advanced docking computer? How about that? Good, finally. We need a detailed surface scanner, but those are 1s and a 2 slot. Refinery shield, and that's it. It's a lot of 3s. What are we going to put in here? A fuel scoop. I think we might do we're going to have to do a fuel scoop because I don't want a 5 fuel scoop. And there's no 4s, but 3s, I'd rather have a 4, but take a 3A fuel scoop. So I overlooked something. What do we want to shield? 4E. We need a 5A shield. So I'm looking that up right now. Data, search nearest, outfitting, 5A. Oops, no, not Type 10 Defender, 5A. A shield generator at Frey's hub here. Okay. Okay, let's go. What would I be restocking? Seismic charge launcher. A little disappointed, but we can run. We just can't fight. I'm not worried about. I'm still confident we won't die. One class weapon though. That's pathetic. And we're gonna be facing tougher enemies anyway, because we're a high level. We've been fighting with large weapons, level 3 weapons. Going to the areas that are level 2 threats. We're out of time. This has been your boy Super playing Elite Dangerous. Make sure you watch the next video where we take it off tonight.